So how did this all shake down? The Degree Poker Championship, of course, has been a tremendous success. It all started with over 19,000 applying online for a chance to win one of 3,000 seats available in the largest free roll tournament in the country. Thousands more also showed up at the beautiful Fallsview Casino Resort in Niagara Falls, Ontario, hoping to be one of the lucky walk-up entries randomly pulled from the barrel. And the games began. The competition was fierce. 3,000 competitors played down for 5 days. In the end, 36 poker players qualified to move on and compete in the nationally televised semifinal rounds. Brings us to today. Only 36 players remain who will take home the $100,000 first place prize and qualify for a seat in the World Series of Poker. We begin to find out today. So it's a battle of attrition. This is semifinal number one. One of these 6 players will advance to the $100,000 final. The blinds have been raised to 2,000 and 4,000 chips.
Yeah, we're starting to move up. You'll see in this tournament the blinds are very aggressive. These guys can't sit and wait all day to make a move. They got to move quite quickly on what they're doing.
And so many of these players are adjusting. First time playing face-to-face with another individual. Many guys play online. They've actually never been in this environment before.
First time in a big tournament, and there's a lot of pressure here.
There's a ton of pressure because the stakes are so high. You battled so hard to get here, and now you've got the opportunity to make the $100,000 final. Dave Kirkness from Duncan, BC.
He's got the Chris Ferguson Jesus look going. Does it quite well. He's got ace, deuce of spades, and he's going to make a raise.
8,000 to call.
He's raised it to 8,000. We're round to Darryl Gamble.
He's
the most experienced player on the table.
14 years he's been playing poker, but there's not a guy at this table who's experienced these kinds of pressures, these kinds of stakes.
Yeah, in their whole career playing poker, I don't think any of them have been in a tournament this large.
And that's what makes it so much fun. I mean, there's all kinds of tournaments with all kinds of experience, but the Degree Poker Championship really is unique. Paul O'Shea, 5'8" of diamonds, from London, Ontario.
He's in the big blind already.
To 30.
And he's going to raise it to 30,000.
You know what's interesting? I can actually watch the way guys handle the chips, and you could tell that they haven't handled chips, a lot of them, the way real professional players have.
Yeah, it's tough. They know the cameras are on too. People are watching. The whole country's watching. There's a lot of pressure here on these guys.
And what makes it fun? Who can respond to the pressure? Dave Kirkness is going to call.
He's going to call. It's going to be heads-up action here.
Oops. Thumbs up. Okay.
Paul O'Shea, London, Ontario. Dave Kirkness from Duncan, BC.
Yeah, we got a little east-west matchup here.
3, 8.
Well, that's a very interesting flop. David Kirkness has flopped nut flush, straight flush draw, where Paul O'Shea has flopped 2 pair. And he's betting out. Good bet.
Nut flush, define that.
It's a flush, but it's the best flush you can get. And he cannot lose if he catches the nut flush.
Because he has the ace.
Absolutely. He's thinking, but he's going to call or he's going to raise. There's no ways out of this hand.
He's going to raise this 50,000.
And he's going to raise.
1,000.
He's made it 100,000. Paul O'Shea's got a call. Or he's going to come back over the top. One of the two.
Raise another 70.
He's re-raised again.
One more time.
This is a big pot.
I guarantee you it's the biggest plot that this man has played. The biggest pot. He's hoping it won't be the plot that buries him in this competition, because the whole thing is stay alive, wait for that opportunity, and he calls. So we have a very significant pot here in semifinal number one.
And we've got some good action here. Oh, and that's going to change a few things. Dave Kirkness now has the nut flush we were talking about.
His hand is not unbeatable, but
Not
very
at
significant.
this point, but right now he cannot lose. But there's always another card to come.
Check.
Largest pot so far, over 350,000 in the pot.
Check.
So he's trying to trap him here. He's checking, hoping nothing extra. Now, that changes nothing on the river. So David Kirkness cannot lose. He's got the best hand possible. He's got the ace-high flush.
Now
Paul
that
O'Shea,
check, though, was a good investment right now, right? Because now he's planted in
it's a
O'Shea's
good investment
mind.
now that we know that the king came on the river. He's trapped him a little bit. Paul O'Shea's going to have to call. He's not going to think David Kirkness has a flush because he did check the turn.
So a smart, experienced play by a guy who has only played poker for 1 year. Good job.
50,000.
Let's see if he can draw him in.
And he will. I cannot see Paul O'Shea laying this hand down. 2 pair heads up.
And again, it really stems back to the check that Kirkness made moments ago.
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, he might be a little afraid of the flush because obviously Dave Kirkness was betting something on the flop. But he's going to call anyway with his 2 pair. And there he does call. It's a big pot. He has to call.
Nut flush on the turn.
It's a great call, Alistair Cameron. You predicted it would unfold that way, and it did. And that is the most significant pot of this semifinal table. It's semifinal number 1. What is the chip count? We'll find out right after the break. We'll see exactly how things stand. 6 players continue to battle for the seat at the $100,000 table in the Degree Poker Championship final. More action to come right here on TSN. Semifinal action from Fallsview Casino Resort is brought to you today on TSN by Degree for Men who take risks, and in part by the casino that's so much more, Fallsview Casino Resort. If you get tired of playing